Want to learn the mysterious false nine position? Then stick around. Hey, I'm Dylan Joseph, soccer trainer and #1 best-selling Amazon author. To increase your skills, overcome average performances, and boost your self-esteem, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification icon. And stick around to the end of this video to learn the 2 players who functioned as terrific false nines for their team. False nines wear the number 9. Understand that this is an uncommon rule and 99% of coaches will never use this position. However, it can bring a huge benefit to a team that has an all-star player or a team lacking the ability to create space to score. A false 9 is a soccer player who's positioned as a center forward. Since they often give the center forward the number 9, this is where the 9 in false 9 comes from. The difference between a false 9 and a forward is a false 9 starts as a forward but then drops deeper into the midfield to act more like an attacking midfielder to open up space by having defenders that they pull with them to create that space for the wingers to cut in and to find those lanes in order to shoot, pass, and score. Therefore, because the other team's defense often man marks attackers on the other team, a defender has to choose if they should be marking the false 9 or not. So a defender covering a false 9 has 2 options. They either step up and out of the back line and cover that false 9, creating more space for the wingers of the false 9's teammates, or they stay in the back line and now no one is covering that false 9. A striker or the center forward, whoever's playing furthest up the field, often positions themselves deepest next to that last defender. And could you give this video a like? So their positioning creates a lot of gaps to allow their teammates to find more space in the back line. A coach that uses a 4-4-2, where they have 2 forwards or say a forward and a striker, believe that their forwards and strikers' abilities are better than that of the defenders of the other team. The false 9 is more commonly found in Latin America and in those Spanish-speaking countries that prefer that 4-3-3 formation that uses 4 defenders, 3 midfielders, and 3 forwards. Using a false 9 position requires that spot to be filled often by the best player on the team who has amazing abilities, not only for vision and playing off passes, but they're still a forward, so they've got to be able to assist and score many goals, just like the wingers. Skills needed: vision for passing around the opposition's defenders, fast reaction time, outstanding foot skills, ability to score, and can pass well. Advantages of being a false 9: creates havoc for the defense to determine who should mark this player, accumulates many goals and assists over the course of a season, is often the most technical player. Disadvantages: takes responsibility for their team not scoring, must have the soccer smarts to know when to drop into the midfield versus when to attack. And since there is no obvious player on the other team who should mark this player, they may be covered by 2 players at once, which is a disadvantage for the false 9, but beneficial for their teammates. To learn about the more than 20 possible positions on a soccer field, make sure to grab one of the 14 Understand Soccer series books, Soccer Positions, using the link in the description below. The first great false 9 to learn from is Francesco Totti, who's played for Roma as well as the Italian national team. Though Totti does not have as many titles and awards as many of the other top soccer players, he was raised in Rome and only envisioned playing for Roma and did for his entire senior career. Though Roma is a good team, the fact that he never chased the accolades, awards, and money by transferring to a more prestigious team, it shows that he really cares about playing for his hometown. He has won top scorer, footballer of the year, under 21 Euros, and World Cup. He's also won the Serie A, Italian Cup, as well as Italian Super Cup. The next great false 9 we're going to discuss is Lionel Messi of Barcelona and the Argentinian national team. Though Lionel Messi can play many other positions, and he is included in this video as a false 9 because of his time under Pep Guardiola, where he created so much space for all his teammates when he acted as the false 9. At an early age of 13, Lionel Messi was diagnosed with growth hormone deficiency, and because of this, Barcelona actually took this Argentinian 13-year-old child, said they'd pay for all his medical expenses, and brought him all the way to Barcelona to train with their team. And by the time he hit 17, he made his professional debut for their A team. During the 2010-2011 Barcelona campaign, Pep Guardiola decided that he wanted to use Lionel Messi as the false 9, just as Roma used Totti as their false 9. Messi did not have the size nor strength to be able to use his body against the defenders, but was so important that he needed to be a part of the attack and centrally located. Guardiola feared putting Messi in the midfield because that would reduce his scoring responsibilities and would make sure that there was always a player that was designated to cover him at all times. So instead, playing him as a false nine made it more likely that he'd find times in a game where no one was covering him and help his team win the coveted treble. Lionel Messi is one of the most awarded and best players of all times, with Champions League, Ballon d'Ors, many titles for the team that he's played for. It's very easy to see why so many people like him and enjoy watching him. This Olympian has won many Champions Leagues, Spanish Super Cups, Spanish Cups, and Spanish League titles. Messi has also won the Club World Cup, Under-20 World Cup, and UEFA Super Cup. I start early and stay late. Day after day, year after year, it took me 17 years and 114 days to become an overnight sensation. Lionel Messi. So subscribe to avoid missing that next weekly video on the forward position. And click here for that video on Cristiano Ronaldo's position, the winger.